Welcome to Martial Arts for the Solitary Practitioner, Day 2. Today's theme is Move Loose. Our new Tai Chi is going to be the wedge. We're going to talk about a little more about the center clinch that we talked about last class. And we're going to talk also about the eye jab, the eye sweep, the cross kick. And so let's get started. First things, let's talk about how we're going to stand today. We're going to have two stances. One, we call the front stance, which is about one hip width or a little more wide, and two or more, depending on your flexibility level, long. Make sure your knee is over the front foot, okay? Don't lean out past your toes, don't lean in. So find that nice good balance point, and then let your flexibility and your strength be your guide as to how deep you want to go. Second stance for today, fighting stance. That is, both toes are forward, or what we call a bladed stance, about 45 degrees to forward, okay? This also, my hips between my feet, okay? I don't want to be leaning out past my balance points. So let's start with just a forward and a backward shuffle. That is, one foot slides up, the other one slides out. Okay?
I'll be doing the modified stances, so.
And switch feet. This time you can add some punches. Move loose, stay loose. I forgot to start my clock on that. Okay, so the next one is going to be forward and backward step. We're going to add our kicks. So to review, we bring our knee forward, push our hips forward. Or bring our knee up, push our heel forward. Okay, so our front step is exactly like you would think. Taking a step. Okay, we can also add our punches. 45 seconds. Or a back step. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe from your belly all the way up to collarbones. Exhale from the belly all the way up to the collarbones. 10 seconds. Keep it up. Maybe add some punches. Shadow boxing is great. Don't stick to one pattern. All right, check it out. Next one is going to be our side step. We're starting in our fighting stance. If we want to move our back foot, move the back foot first or the front foot first. If I do this, I open myself up. Not necessarily bad, we can still add things like round kicks, but if I want to move and remain protected, be conscious of it. Go ahead and add slap factory to it to review, making an X. Hitting with the palm of our hand. Elbows are at shoulder height. And if you want, you can add weights to increase how heavy it is. Keep it up. Maybe throw in some shadow boxing. Bounce up and down a little more. Move the hips back and forth. 10 seconds. Keep that motion. All right, shake it out. Next one is going to be our V step. There's 2 of them. Back comes to front, front goes out back. And we make a V shape on the ground. The other one is a backwards V, stepping back. This is actually a really useful step for coming around. So in our back V, add a sideways elbow. Go. It's like I'm stepping out of the way and they eat my elbow, or their punch eats the elbow. Of course, adding in all of our elbow drills. Now the front V, adding a circular elbow, coming downward like we're swimming. Keep it up, keep it up. Shake it out. Now that you're a little warmed up, we're gonna give you a little stretch kick here. So that is, we're gonna bring our legs straight up, keeping the knee locked out, or not totally locked, but straight, as high as will allow. Don't be crazy and hurt yourself. Don't forget to exhale. So we'll do 45 seconds. Try and split it up between both legs. Stretch that kick. You can go a little higher, go a little higher. If you can't, don't worry about it. You probably never need to kick above waist height in real life. It is on the table though. Switch feet up. Keep it up. Almost there. All right, shake it out. The next one we're gonna do is kind of like squats, but we call them side squats. You're gonna start feet together, step out, bend this knee. This one's straight, then they're both bent, then the other one's straight. And we come up. Notice the pivoting on the back leg a little bit so that we can add a punch. Breathe. You got this. Side squats with punches. My favorite. Not really. 10 more seconds. Shake it out. So the next one, good old knees up. Bring our knees straight up. Set it down. Bring the knee up, set it down. If you want to make it harder, you can do it from a front stance. Shift back down. Shift back down. 45 seconds.
Or even just this low. For those of you dealing with knee surgeries or
Push hips forward. Breathe. Keep your heart rate up. 10 seconds, come on. You got this. Shake it out. Next one, lunges. We can also add our front kick. So we're going to step forward. If you want to make it even harder, bend this knee also, or you can come all the way down. And come up, front kick, and down. We go, one side, and down. If you can't do that, just come down a little. Bend those knees. Breathe. Find the width of your stance. Switch feet. Oh, a couple seconds early. I'm gonna run you through the break period on this next one, so you get both legs even. Keep it up. Come on. Beat that clock. Breathe. A few more on the other leg if you need them. For me, that's good enough. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Grab a water. Thank you, man. Okay. So we're going to do some review drills to help you start putting some of the pieces together. We're going to start with bouncing in our fighting stance, using some of our footwork that we've worked on. And we're going to be doing slap factories and then upward elbow, sideways elbow. Upside, upside. Notice how you can step into a front stance to get a deeper elbow. If I have a friend, I can throw punches at her and she can slap factory and then throw the elbow strikes. Boom. Then she can come at me, slap factory, elbow strike, elbow strike. Notice how it doesn't matter which hand comes or which hand you use. If I'm on the outside, she's on the inside. Good, shake it out. The next one. I should be doing these in intervals, sorry y'all. I'm sure you'll forgive me. Next one, upward elbow, side, knee step. Or knee strike, V step. Cut to. Upward elbow, sideways elbow, knee strike, V step. Well, we already covered all of these, so it's just a matter of putting the pieces together.
Right.
If you're doing your homework anyway. Shake it out. So then you can mix it up. Another way to look at the same drill would be to go knee strike, elbow, elbow. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3. 1, close, open. Step it back, or if you have the room, then do it again with the other side. Left, side, up, right, left, right. Knee strike, close, take them out. Knee strike, close, take them out. If you don't have the room to move forward, you can in place. So knee strike, elbow. Notice how I'm stepping back. Knee strike, stepping back, elbow up. Shake it out. Okay, so this one, pretty straightforward. We're gonna go jab, cross, front kick. Pretty straightforward. Shake it out for another 15 seconds. Catch your breath. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Jab, cross, front kick. Jab, cross, front kick. Keep your hands up. Don't forget to breathe. Punch from your toes, punch from your hips, punch from your shoulder. You can also move backwards with it. Forwards with it. Keep it up, keep it up. Jab, cross, punt. Or, yep, jab, cross, kick, sorry. Jab, cross, front kick. Check it out. Here comes the most complicated one for today, but it's not that hard. Last class we covered jab, cross, hook, or uppercut and hook. Jab, cross, uppercut, hook. We're gonna add that with the other drill. Upwards, elbow, sideways, upwards. So we got that drill from last class. And we've got jab, cross, uppercut, hook, upward elbow, sideways, sideways, up. 1, 2, uppercut, hook, up elbow, side, side, up. Be a little closer for you. Slow it down for you. Jab, cross, uppercut, hook, elbow, elbow. Bad day for good days. Good day for elbow, excuse me. Bad day for them. Shake it out. We're gonna do that one more time since it's so complicated. And maybe I can even cut that last bad take out. So the next one's gonna be jab, cross, hook, or uppercut, hook. Jab, cross, uppercut, hook. Then we're gonna add to it the drill from last week. Up, side, side, up elbows. Up, side, side, up. Put 2 and 2 together. Jab, cross, uppercut, hook, elbow. Sideways, sideways, up. Mess that one up. Keep it up.
I just mixed it all up.
Yep, and mix it all up, make up your own drills. All right, shake it out again.
Those 30-second intervals are good times to stretch. Maybe grab a wall. Don't tilt over.
Where are we at for time-wise? Great, 20 minutes on the workout. We're gonna move on to techniques now. So, we covered it in a 60-second technique, but we're gonna talk about it again. We're talking about the wedge. And this is also your first Tai Chi of the day. We can add it to the second one. So we're gonna start with our feet together, stepping out into a front stance. And as we do that, our hands are coming forward and out. From the side, it looks like this. I'm not locking my arms out. I'm not too close. It's that nice Goldilocks zone. We're spreading out, making a wedge. Back and down. Don't lock your elbows out. What was that?
Breathe.
Yeah, we talked about breathing before, but we'll talk it again. From the belly, all the way up, and then exhale from the belly, all the way out. And speed it up. We have a very devastating technique. This technique is fantastic for when someone's swinging wild punches like this. They're coming down. It's got that sort of gorilla shoulder thing. I come to swing wide on Misty. She's gonna come in with a wedge, checking at the bicep and to the neck or to the eyes with our favorite new eye jab. If I throw two, she can check and immediately check to the other side. Notice also that she's in prime position to throw those knee strikes and her elbow strikes. So go back and forth with your partner, nice and slow, don't clock each other. And if you insist on going harder, I insist that you use protective equipment. Here we go, 1 and 2 and a knee. And then she comes at me and I wedge 1.
Sorry.
Notice how you can climb up what we call the turtle. 1, 2, 3. If she comes straight on, we covered that earlier. We have our slap factory. She gets frustrated with that, comes wide. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna feed her a few. Slap factory, wedge. Again, when we wedge, we want to wedge outwards, not, oh, she throws me one. I don't want to do this because I'm only stopping with one arm and I'm going to lose my balance. What I need is to stay both on the same side. One more time. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we haven't added the headbutt yet, but you can always add a headbutt. Pretty much any time. Okay, so do that a couple more times. Feeling good about the wedge? Okay, and we're gonna re-review our washing machine. So, from our wedge, bring our hands together. We can just grab the back of the neck. I prefer to strike with my forearm bones right here, the ulna, into the brachial plexus, and any of this hypoglossal type area. Wham! As I do that, I bring my elbows together, and we're opening right up for our knee strikes once again. So, wedge, bring it in, throw a knee strike, step out of the way. Knee strike, step out of the way. Knee strike, step out of the way. Notice how also, as I'm coming out of my washing machine, this could become a wedge once again. boom, wedge, boom. Okay? So take it nice and easy with each other on this. You can get extremely violent. Enter the eye gouge. As I'm coming this way and just jam my thumbs right into her eyes on my way through to the washing machine. Boom, boom, strike, strike, pull along, strike, 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 pulling her along. Okay, try that a couple more times with your partners. She throws a wedge. Don't take me off camera. Sorry. And again, when we get that wedge, we start from one side, then scrape across the face. Okay. Next one is our cross kick. This one also works really great, and I don't know if you've realized yet, we're talking about clinch fighting today. The cross kick, which I think we're gonna do next class because that time's coming up on me. So remind me next, we'll do cross kick next class. And our last one for today, pak sao. Basically pushing my palm forward, down my center line with an angle towards my outside corner. She comes to punch, pak sao, pak sao. Okay. The trick is not to push to the side, but to push forward and use your geometry. But not this. Not this. This. Okay? The force man. Okay, and then go back and forth. And don't forget to keep those thumbs in. Okay, we're gonna start our cool down cycle now. So, stretch your arms out side to side. And making circles. And going backwards. Forwards. And stretching one. Palm towards, or palm away, excuse me. Palm towards the camera. And switch. One hand behind shoulder blades, press down on your elbow. Straighten your back out. Don't do this. Okay, and spread your feet apart, maybe some trunk twists. Or you can push. And touch your toes, keep your legs straight as you can. Nice, deep, cleansing breaths. Okay, now we're going to do some hip flexor stretches from the ground. will help from some of the side lunges. So go ahead and sit down, and one leg's out in front of you straight, the other one comes to the side. Reach out the other way. And switch slowly.
If you don't have the option of lying down where you're at, this can also be done standing and twisting this way. And if you can't get your knee up like that, you can cross your foot and twist.
Excellent point. Thank you very much. And forward. One leg's out straight, the other knee's coming towards your chest. Go back straight if you can. And one more side. Okay, you can also stretch your fingers like we talked about last time, and wrists. And one hand out. Bringing it back. Okay. On behalf of Artistic Martial Arts, thank you for joining us once again for Martial Arts for the Solitary Practitioner. Next class, we'll be talking a little bit more about some Wing Chun of from our roots, and we'll be covering a little bit more Muay Thai with things like the cross kick, the shield, and of course, the cycle punch. So tune in next class, and thank you very much.